Are you a mature guy who's attracted to younger women but feels like the rules of the game have shifted? Don't sweat it, man. 99% of guys your age stumble because they're still using outdated tactics from decades ago. Today, I'm breaking down an approach grounded in real psychology that turns your experience into an unbeatable weapon of attraction. This isn't about flashing money, cars, or old war stories. It's about using words, attitudes, and strategies that spark her emotional curiosity and make her see you as one of a kind. An irresistible mentor, a magnetic guide. Get this right, and she'll be the one who can't stop thinking about you. Intergenerational attraction isn't taboo. It's a deep mental connection that, when done well, can be pure magic. Ready to have a younger woman thinking about you nonstop? Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and get ready, because this playbook is about to turn your maturity into a superpower. A real story to understand the game. Let me tell you about Roberto, a buddy of mine in his early 50s, who back in the day was a total magnet for women. But when he tried connecting with a younger woman, he crashed and burned hard. He went all in with expensive gifts, fancy dimmers, 80s-style jokes, and got nowhere. Why? Because he didn't get the psychology of younger women. They don't spell out what they want, not because they're tricky, but because of social dynamics. They're wary of being judged or feeling vulnerable around a guy with more life experience. Their mind is like a fresh, flowing river. If you dive in too aggressively, acting desperate or trying to buy their attention, they'll shut you out. But if you guide them subtly, projecting calm and wisdom, they'll naturally gravitate toward you. The classic mistake older guys make is trying to impress with achievements like, I own a business, I've traveled the world, or asking things like, what are you looking for in a guy like me? That just screams insecurity in disguise. Instead, the key is radiating quiet confidence, a vibe that says, I've lived, and now I'm inviting you to discover something bigger. Don't try to act like young or mimic guys her age. That's a self-inflicted wound. Instead, make her feel elevated by your unique perspective, that maturity she won't find in 20-something dudes. Secret number 1, words that bridge maturity with youthful energy. Younger guys often fall into the trap of generic compliments. You're so pretty, or what a great body. That's predictable and boring. You, with your experience, have something they don't. The ability to see beyond the surface and touch her essence. Instead of praising her looks, focus on her inner energy, her unique spark. For example, swap, you're so beautiful, for something like, you've got this vibrant energy that lights up everything, like you're carrying a whole new world with you. This doesn't just validate her, it makes her feel special on a deep emotional level, something guys her age rarely pull off. The trick lies in how your words make her feel. Social psychology studies like those by Robert Cialdini on influence show that people are drawn to those who make them feel uniquely valued. Your maturity lets you offer her a bridge to a bigger world, experiences, perspectives, emotions she hasn't explored yet. Use phrases that blend your wisdom with her vitality, like, I love how your enthusiasm reminds me there's always something new to discover. This builds an emotional connection that hooks her because you make her feel seen in a way no one else does. Secret number 2, active listening, the silent weapon. One of your biggest strengths as a mature guy is your ability to listen. Younger women are used to guys their age talking non-stop, competing for attention. You can stand out by being the man who truly gets her. Practice active listening. Don't just hear her. Show you're processing what she says. For example, if she shares something about her dreams or fears, don't jump in with a solution or your own story. Instead, reflect her emotions. Wow, it sounds like you're super passionate about that. How did you get to feeling that way? Research from Harvard on interpersonal connection shows this builds trust and creates an emotional bond. Also, avoid interrupting or filling silences with chatter about yourself. Comfortable silences are powerful. They show you don't need to fill the space with noise to feel secure. That calm is magnetic and will make her want to open up more. Secret number 3, be the mentor, not the preacher. Younger women are drawn to a man who guides without judging. It's not about lecturing her like you're her dad, but inspiring her to grow while valuing who she is now. For example, if she talks about a work issue, don't say, "You should do this." Instead, share a brief story about how you handled something similar and let her draw her own conclusions. "I had something like that happen once, and I got through it by focusing on X. What's your next step?" This empowers her without feeling controlling. Psychologist Carl Rogers found that people connect more with those who accept them unconditionally. Your role is to be a guide who inspires, not a know-it-all. Ask about her goals and passions and offer perspectives that broaden her view without imposing. Try, "Your creativity blows me away. Have you thought about taking that idea to the next level?" This shows you believe in her potential, which is incredibly attractive. Secret number 4, project confidence without arrogance. Confidence is sexy, but arrogance is a turnoff. Your maturity gives you an edge. You've lived enough to know who you are. Show it through actions, not words. For example, hold relaxed eye contact, speak slowly, and use open body language. No crossed arms or leaning in too much. A Columbia University study found that confident but non-dominant body language, like leaning slightly toward her when she speaks, boosts perceived attractiveness. Skip bragging about your achievements. Instead of saying, "I have a beach house," share experiences that invite connection, like, "I spent a summer on the coast once and learned the sound of the waves can fix any bad day. Do you have a spot like that?" This not only reveals your world, but invites her to share hers, creating a two-way conversation. Secret number 6, the real engine of attraction, determination. There's one thing that separates men who succeed from those who only dream about it: determination. It doesn't matter how much you know, how experienced you are, or how charming you can be. If you don't act, nothing happens. Most men know exactly what to say, what message to send, or how to ask her out, but they freeze right before doing it. Why? Because of fear. Fear of rejection, fear of looking foolish, fear of not being enough. And that fear is the silent enemy that kills desire before it's even born. Determination, on the other hand, is the fire that turns intention into action. The paralysis of, "What if it doesn't work?" The real problem isn't lack of knowledge, it's lack of movement. Some men spend hours overthinking a single message, analyzing every word, every emoji, every possible outcome. But while they hesitate, another man, less polished but more decisive, is already getting to know her. Social psychology explains it well. The human brain is wired to avoid pain, and rejection feels like emotional pain. Yet rejection doesn't destroy you, it shapes you. Every failed attempt builds confidence, while every hesitation feeds insecurity. Confidence isn't thinking she'll like you, it's knowing that you'll be fine even if she doesn't. That's the difference between a needy man and a magnetic one. The needy man seeks approval, the magnetic man offers presence. When you act with determination, women sense it immediately. It's not arrogance, it's clarity. It sends a silent message. I know who I am and I know what I want. And here's the paradox. Once you stop fearing rejection, you stop being rejected. How to train your determination? Determination isn't something you're born with, it's something you train. Here are 3 simple but powerful ways to build it. Make small decisions every day. Send that text. Start that conversation. Take the first step. Each tiny action strengthens your courage muscle. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Your goal isn't to get a yes, but to prove to yourself that you had the guts to try. That simple shift changes everything. Reprogram your inner voice. When you think, "What if she rejects me?" replace it with, "What if it goes great?" Your mind follows the direction of your most repeated thoughts. Determination is more attractive than money or youth. A younger woman might be intrigued by your experience, but what truly impresses her is your energy of action, because action communicates power, and power is magnetic. While indecisive men project doubt, a determined man projects direction. And that, deep down, is what many women crave. Someone who doesn't hesitate, someone who makes them feel safe. Not because they need protection, but because they feel emotionally grounded next to someone who knows what he wants and acts accordingly.
Secret number 5, create memorable moments. Younger women value experiences over material things. Instead of taking her to a pricey restaurant, plan something that sparks emotions. A nighttime walk with a great view, an afternoon exploring a quirky bookstore, or cooking something together while chatting. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman says people remember emotional experiences more than objects. Create moments that make her associate you with joy, adventure, or introspection. For example, if you take her for coffee, pick a spot with character and say, "This place has a unique vibe. It reminds me of you," blending modern and authentic. This flatters her and ties the experience to you. Don't shy away from light humor either. A playful comment like, "If this coffee's a bust, I promise to make it up with the best dessert in town," shows confidence and warmth.